Welcome to Creating for Grace. Today we're going to make a waterfall card, and I've already put together a lot of the bits for it so you don't have to sit through so much. The stamps that I chose to use was Sketch Birthday. One of the main things you want to look for is to have at least 4 really distinct things that you can put on each of your little things that are going to flip over for your waterfall. So for us, it's going to be the birthday cake, the hat, the balloons, and the happy birthday cupcake. For the inside, since I didn't want to do anything that popped up, I wanted it to be flat, I chose the Build a Bouquet from the new mini catalog. There's a bubble background that's here, and the 2 colors that we did are Blushing Bride, and I did the Memento in the black. So we did this as a background, which we'll do in a minute, and then I also chose the Oh Happy Day for the inside because it seemed birthday related to me. So I'm going to use the Memento ink today too. First thing we're going to want to do is I stamped everything with the Memento ink, and then I used the blender pens to color. And one of the things that is really easy is you can grab the stamp pads that you're going to do. This one happens to be rose red. We did the pink Blushing Bride, and then the rose red, and just squeeze it a little bit, and that puts some ink in the lid. And then you're going to use your blender pen, and you're just going to pick up a little bit of the ink, and you're going to give it some color. And I've already done most of it, but just to give you an idea. And then we did some dazzling diamonds. We took our 2-way glue, and I added a little bit just on the cupcake. I already had some adhesive on the back. We're going to let this dry for a minute. So I dropped a little bit on there. I'm going to shake it off. And I did my white squares 2" by 2" because I had some larger images. Sometimes you can do 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 and then do your background 2 by 2. But I had the birthday cake image. I needed the white to be 2 by 2. And so the outside black piece is 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. So there are my 4 pieces right here. Close up my dazzling diamonds so we don't spill those. On the part that actually makes the waterfall, you're going to do 2 1/4, which matches the black size, by 9 inches. And then you're going to score that at 2 inches, 2 3/4 inches, 3 1/2 inches, and 4 1/4 inches. And I really like to use a bone folder on most of my folds. It really gives you a really crisp, clean fold. So I did that on each of my scores. And then I also did it on my A2 card. So this one is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 finished size. A lot of people will just use the one piece, but I actually like to have something that opens so that you can write a sentiment on the inside. I did the black layered portion with the big dot embossing folder. Just reminded me of a birthday. So I'm going to add some adhesive to the back of that. And we're going to center that. Right on there. Then we cut a piece that's 1 inch by 4 1/4. And we use some sticky strip. Anytime that I'm doing anything that is a 3-dimensional project, or that's going to be pulled on a lot, so any kind of box item or something that needs to hold something down, the sticky strip works really, really well. It's going to be a much stronger adhesive, really easy to use. So I put a little on each side, tack that down pretty good, pull off the ends. Then we're going to center that just about 3/4 of the way down, so about right here. And that's going to line up with your outside edges of your card. Then you're going to take these finished pieces, you're going to start at the very bottom, fold, and I think what we're going to put there is, about if we do some balloons. So we're going to add a little bit of adhesive right across the top here, and then we're going to line that up right with the top right there. And then we're going to go to the next score mark, and we're going to add some adhesive right there. And let's do the birthday cake next. We're going to put that right there. Then we can do the hats. I'm going to line that up right there. We really kind of want to line it up with the end of our papers so that the white doesn't show through the back. And then our last one that we did is the happy birthday cupcake, and that's the part that I wanted to show right on the top. I'm going to line that right there. I sponged the edge of my pages a little bit. You don't have to. Just wanted it to pop a little bit. And so if I flip that open, I'm going to take some of the Blushing Bride. This is where the Build a Bouquet comes in. I'm going to ink that up a little bit. And I'm just going to add some little dots. Just like that. Then we have our Oh Happy Day, which is right here. So again, with the Memento ink, we're going to ink that up. We're going to do it a little bit more towards the top. Just kind of get just like that. Close that up. And then I took a circle punch right here. This one is the 1 3/8. And I open this up, and what I want to do is just kind of center this just about here. And what I'm doing is creating a space where people can look at that and go, oh, that's where I'm going to pull something from. Because the idea of a waterfall card is to have it flip. And so we're going to center this right about here. And you want to get it so that it centers all 4 directions. You're going to flip that open. So again, we're going to use the sticky strip because this is going to be pulled on a lot. Find my end. Here we go. Stick it here. I'm just going to peel that off. And then this is in place, so all we're going to do is we're going to flip this closed right on top of that. Add a little pressure right there, and that's what's going to make that stick. And then right here where the people are going to be pulling from, took a little of the black and silver. It's the 1/8 inch ribbon. I'm going to cut a little tab off. And we're just going to fold that over just like that. And right here where you're going to be pulling from the waterfall, you're going to center that up where the waterfall will pull from. And we have our stapler, the Stampin' Up! One, and we're going to staple that right there. So this is the card laying flat, and then if you pull this, it's going to go through each waterfall. And then this is it right here. And then that's what gives you the waterfall effect. And that's it. If you have any questions about dimensions or anything, they're going to be on the blog. It's creatingforgrace.com, and thanks so much.